California sunshine.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Medea J, and today's video I am going to be trying out a lot of new products that I have either never tried before or have tried before but never on camera. So I'll be giving you guys my entire opinion, and it's also going to be some sort of transformation. So you're going to see me go from my fabulous looking self to this
In the car on the beach.
fabulous looking self. So if you want to see that transformation, all you have to do is keep watching and ensure you subscribe so you don't miss out. So we're gonna get started. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I've already moisturized, so I'm gonna start off with my primer. Nothing new here. I'm using the number 7 Beautifully Matte primer. I really love this primer because it works so well with all the different types of foundations that I have. I haven't actually come across a foundation that doesn't like this primer, so if you are on the lookout for a primer, especially if you've got oily, sensitive, acne prone skin, this will mattify your skin without actually drying the life out of it, so definitely give it a go. I think for today I'm going to do the One Eyeshadow Look again. I did this and posted it on my Instagram well, depends on when this video goes up, a while ago, and you guys seem to really love the One Eyeshadow Look, so I think I'm going to be doing that today. With that in mind, I think I will do my base first. I normally tend to do my base after my eyeshadow if I've got eyeshadows that fall out, but the palette that I'm using today, which is the Labelle Magnìfìque palette, it's a new palette, doesn't have fallout, like irritating fallout, so I'm quite okay to do my foundation first. So for my foundation, I'm gonna go ahead and use the KatVonD Lock-It foundation. You guys know I rave about this foundation. I have used it. It's one of those full coverage foundations that really work well on women of color. The tones are perfect and is a good shade range, and I'm gonna be mixing it. I actually haven't tried this color. I'm gonna be mixing it with the Gerard Cosmetics BB Plus Illumination Facial Cream in Bridget. I have used the one in Dorothy. I really love that, but I haven't used Bridget, so we're gonna see what effect it's going to give me. So I'm gonna use these two, but before then I'm gonna go ahead and hide my dark patches and stuff like that with the CARRON Cosmetics concealer in LCD2. Now the reason why I like using this concealer is because it's got a dark red undertone to it, so it really blocks out my imperfections. So I'm quite generous with the application. As you guys can see, it already disappears. It's a really good concealer. It does come in different shades, so you can use it as a concealer. It's just these dark tones, I quite like using them to hide my imperfections and just correct.
Safety, summer nights and red eyes, under houses with lights out. You and me in the car on the beach. 'Cause at the time we
Now that my foundation's on, I'm going to go ahead with my concealer. Now, I have never tried the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer. I've heard great things about this concealer, but the shade I picked up is Caramel. I think this is the shade that Makeup by Tammy uses, but it looks a little bit too light for what I tend to go for. So I'm going to have to mix it with my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in 12.5. This is my OG. This is what I use to conceal and to highlight all at the same time, because I tend to just use a lot of powder to kind of color correct as opposed to using a color corrector like I used to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix these two and see what happens.
now every revolution around, we get further from that one, further from California sunshine. into winter with you. We'll make a break, headed past the shoreline, where the waters go smooth. Do you remember the way we weighed our past, our waist in the water? Do you remember? Do you?
I know some of you are gonna say that's a lot of concealer, but if you want to use a color corrector instead, you can use a color corrector. I choose not to use a color corrector. I prefer to conceal and highlight, like brighten. So I'm gonna go ahead and wait a couple of seconds, maybe a minute, for it to dry in place, and then I'm going to go ahead and set it with my Charlotte Tilbury powder. This is the magic powder. You guys know I use this a lot in my videos, and I like it because I love the soft velvet finish of it. So I'm going to go ahead with this, but it's exactly my skin tone. So on top of that, I'm going to use the NYX Can't Stop One Stop powder in Banana just to brighten up. Shoo.
Palm trees, California, sunshine. Had our lemon and lime. You and me in the car on the beach. When the moon rises.
So my brows are on. I'm gonna go ahead with the lid. So the first thing you're gonna need a base, and then you're gonna need the eyeshadow color that you're going to work with. So first of all, I'm going to show you guys the Magnìfìque palette. If you're not following me on Instagram, make sure that you do. I do a lot of swatches, first impressions, makeup looks on my Instagram, usually before it hits YouTube. Usually hits YouTube after I've played with it once, unless if I'm doing a strictly first impression type of thing. So this palette by Labelle UK has 15 beautiful shades, and I mean they are stunning shades, like stunning shades. So I've got swatches on my Instagram, so I'm not gonna go ahead and swatch all of them. As you guys can see, they're actually really loved already. I've used and dipped into all the shades, so you can see how pigmented the colors are. But the shade we're going to be working with today is Crimson, and Crimson is like that, it's that middle shade. Ugh. And it's such a beautiful hue of red. It's like dark red going into burgundy type of shade, and that's the only eyeshadow we're going to be using. So I'm going to start off with my base. So I'm going to be using the P. Louise base in Rude Boy Red. Now this is from the Basic Brights collection. I know this comes in orange, not orange, comes in yellow, comes in blue, green as well, I think. So I'm definitely going to be using this. This guy is going to be the one for this look. So I'm just going to go ahead and do one eye off camera, and then when we come back, I'll show you guys how I got it on the other eye. So this is what we have so far. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply my P. Louise base. And you want to do this with a dense kind of brush. So I'm using this highlights type of brush. This one, I think it's from 6+. So it's quite dense, short. We'll really pack it on and blend it out at the same time. So I'm applying it directly onto the brush, just a little bit. And what we want to do is we're going to concentrate the color on the lid and kind of share it out just on the upper part. So you start off on the lid, saturate the lid before kind of sharing it out onto the rest of the eye. And I'm doing this in a circular motion, so I'm being very careful where I place my brush. I'm gonna keep tapping until it's tacky, because you don't want it to be wet. Right, so I'm gonna start off with that one color, the crimson color. So I'm using another fluffy brush, but this is like a fluffy crease brush that's slightly flat, and I'm going to start working on my crease. So I'm quite generous with the amount of color I'm packing on the brush, and in a kind of circular, semicircle motion, I'm applying this color directly to my crease first. And that's where I'm keeping the intensity of the color. So I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to go in with another crease brush. There's a little stiffer, and this one is from Shop Miss A. This is the E128 brush, and with no product on it, I'm not going in at this time. I'm just going to start blending out the edge, just so that it isn't as concentrated as it currently is, and I need it to look more feathered and softer around the edge. Now this is going to take you a hot minute to do, because you still want to keep the circular shape of the eyeshadow blend. So this is what you should have so far. So again, with the same shade, and this time with a flat eyeshadow brush, I'm going in with a color and I'm patting it on the lid. As you guys can see, there is no fallout with this palette. That's why I love it. No fallout. So packing the shade, and then I'm going to go in with another fluffy brush. This one is from Morphe, and it's the E28 brush. And with no product added to it, I'm just going to blend out the crease, the edge. Just make sure that it's soft. Again, still keeping the circular shape of the eyeshadow application, like so. So for the lower portion of my eye, I'm going to go in with the base again. This time I'm going to apply a little bit on my hand, because I really need to control where I'm placing this product. And with a flat eyeshadow brush, I'm going to apply it to my lower lash line. Dense shaded brush, I'm gonna apply the shade again, and this brush is from the It's My Ray collaboration with MUACosmetics, and I am tapping the eyeshadow on the base, making sure that it's fully set. And then with the same brush that I used to blend out the eyeshadow, I'm just going to blend it at the bottom, make sure that it's soft. Again, still keeping the circular shape of the eyeshadow. And this is the eyes so far, so I'm going to go ahead with the rest of my face, and then I'll come back to the eyes again. I'm going to blend away all the powder that I placed at the bottom. Should be done baking. My cake should be ready. Love how bright it is, really well highlighted. So for my powder, I'm going to be using the black opal powder, and I'm going to use my sponge to apply it. I really love using my sponge because it just makes sure that the product really soaks into my skin and it looks nicely blended.
Remember the way we weighed our past, our waist in the water. Do you remember? Do you remember the way the waves would break?
To contour my face, I'm going to be using the Nip and Fab contour palette. I don't know if this is in shade dark. I've never used any Nip and Fab product other than one primer, the Unicorn primer, that I absolutely love. So I hope I love this product as much. It's a powder contour palette, and I think you've got a little blush shade just right here, which is super gorgeous. So I'm gonna go in with Chestnut, which is this color, and probably a little bit of Tan, which is this color, and see where we go.
Further from California's sunshine and into winter with you. We make a break, headed past the shoreline where the waters go smooth. Do you remember the way we'd wait out past our waist in the water? Do you remember? Do you?
So I'm going to use the Badescu facial spray just to make sure that everything melts into my skin beautifully before I go back and finish my eyes. So give it a little shake. Oh, child. So you can see everything is nicely melted into the skin. Oh. So I'm going to go in with the Sigma liquid pen eyeliner in Wicked, and I'm just going to draw a black line on my lid, really simple, no wing, just really to hide the lash band for my false lashes. So take your time with this step.
Palm trees, California sunshine, had our lemon and lime.
So for my mascara, I'm going to use the Maybelline Lash Sensational Lash Multiplying Mascara. I especially love this. I've used this before and I really love the one because it's really good for those bottom lashes, like bottom lash respect. And it doesn't sting my eyes, and I have really sensitive eyes. But with the wand, you need to be careful because it's really spiky. You don't want to hurt yourself when applying this mascara. So as you can see, the lashes are on fully dramatic. The name lives up to expectation. I wouldn't expect less. So I'm gonna go in with my highlighter. Now I really wanted to use a new highlighter, but I'm so in love with the Double Down Cosmetics, the Equation highlighter, that I just couldn't, guys. It's just too pretty. I'm gonna do this with a little nice brush. This is from Wet n Wild. This, guys, is highlighter. I actually wanted to use a drop underneath, but I just think that would be overkill. So I'm gonna just use this highlighter because it doesn't need any help. She's good. She doesn't need any sisters. She can handle it. Wow. Do you guys see the reflection? I can see myself. And I'm just gonna go everywhere I like to highlight. I'm not shy. I will go in. Yes. We don't even have to talk about it. You and I know this highlighter is bomb. I do have a discount code. 15% off if you use me J at checkout. It is an affiliate code. I get Bitcoins. You help a sister out and it doesn't affect your shopping. So I'm going to go ahead with my lips. I really want something close to this color on my lid. So I think I'm going to be mixing these two guys together. These two are from the Balm Cosmetics and I've got them in Meet Matte Hughes. One is in shade Sentimental and one is in shade Devoted. But I'm going to go ahead and line my lips first with the Urban Decay Blackmail Lip Pencil. And just see what we do.
Palm trees, California sunshine. Had our lemon and lime. You and me in the car.
This is what we have. When this dries down, I might add a little gloss, but I'm gonna go ahead and change my hair and come back with the final look.
Red eyes under houses with lights out. You and me in the car on the.
So this is the finished look, guys, with my nails. I'm gonna zoom in for you guys to see my nails. These press-ons are from Ardell. I absolutely love the design. They're absolutely stunning. I love them. They feel right. They bring, if I can get it into, yeah, they bring life to the look. They look right, they feel right, and they are stunning. I hope you guys can see, and it's not out of focus, but I absolutely love them. Really brings the look together with this effortlessly wavy hair from Arabella Hair. I am living my burgundy, red, crimson fantasy. Yes, honey, I'm loving myself right now. Like, yes. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're not subscribed to my channel, you know the drill. Please do subscribe. It really does help me out a lot. Make sure you comment, leave me a thumbs up, share it with your friends if you really enjoyed this video. I'm trying to get more of these looks out for you guys, but it's really super encouraging when you do comment, you do like, and you do share the video. Make sure you turn on the notifications so you know when I drop a video. Let me know your thoughts about this one eyeshadow type of look. Do you love it? What are you thinking about the products that I used? I absolutely love all the products. Like, I didn't come across any of the products that I used today that I would not use again or that I absolutely hate. Absolutely love them. I'm really glad that I have the opportunity to try them out, and I can't wait to try out more products on this channel. But yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys some slow-mo at the very end of the video. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Remember, God doesn't like ugly, so be nice to someone today. Okay, bye guys.